and welcome back to my channel. On this Wednesday, January the 18th, we're going to be celebrating Washi Wednesday by making a dashboard, a washi dashboard, out of a Simply Gilded sub box postcard. These are nice little things that she sends in the sub box every month, usually on theme. I'm going to be using some of the theme washi from it. I like these as it tends to be a good way to keep clips. I've noticed in my planner, I use a Hobonichi specifically, that the paper is so thin that it is hard to use planner clips or paper clips and other bookmarks to try and keep things together. I have found it to be a lot easier and better for the planner to clip a planner clip to the postcard, and I'll show you how I do that if you've not seen it before. It just makes it a bit easier to keep it in the planner and not mess it up or have the planner itself get messed up. Alright, so I'm all opened up here. I'm going to go ahead and pull this forward, and I think we're going to start with this one. I'll do this. Sometimes I'll keep the cards in my planner by themselves for the first little bit that I have them. And then once they start to curve or warp, that's when I'll make them into a dashboard. And this is a pretty easy way to do it. I am sure that there are better, probably less wasteful ways to do this. But this is just how I do it because it works for me and it's easier for me. I hate it when the rolls are so hard to start. And washi dashboards had us all by the neck not 2-3 years ago. Everybody was obsessed with them. Some of us never stopped. Some of us never got over it. I know I'm one who never fully got over it. I was just kind of stuck to it. But I also really enjoy my Simply Gilded collection. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing these videos, is that I kind of want to show this stuff off. Simply Gilded is a brand that I believe in deeply. And quite honestly, I use Simply Gilded products on a daily basis. New and old alike. I've got rolls that I have bought multiple rolls of because I continue to tear through my favorites. I've got a pretty good collection of most of the Stardust washies until about mid-2022, and I'm still going to work on getting those filled out and getting as many of those as I can because I do like to collect this washi. I messed up. And if you mess up, it's a pretty easy fix. The best way to do this, though, is to use a coated cardstock so that you can do it like that. If you are using something closer to actual paper that is not coated, I would recommend starting over at that point because you may not be able to get the tape off without ripping the paper and undoing everything you've already done anyways. And you see it doesn't take very much time, and the cleanup is actually pretty easy. And if you goof, it's easy to fix. And the trick to this is to find this corner up here and hope that you didn't tape it down. But even if you did, pull that corner up just a little. And once you free that bit of washi, or that edge, where you can put the washi back down, if you can, get your fingernail in under there. If not, a set of tweezers. And then you can start to pull it up. I'll reseat that corner. So I'll reseat corners that I need to reseat and redo sections as needed. Because now I'm just going to come in with my trusty Frisker scissors and trim the edges off. If you're very concerned about making sure that your dashboard lasts, I recommend laminating it after you're done, either with a self-laminating sheet or an actual heat laminator. And you'll probably have to clean off your scissors a couple of times as you cut this through. If you don't want to get it off your table the way I did, you could also just do half of it at a time. And then you have the edge to be able to pick it up. I just re-got my nails done and honestly forgot how I was doing everything when I had nails. And now that I have it again, I can't remember, and I have to start from scratch. But that's a washi dashboard. And the cleanup's pretty simple. I didn't want to cut on my desk because I don't have a cut mat down, and also this desk is a refurb, so the top of it is not very nice. So I've actually got a vinyl laminate film on top of it that I didn't want to accidentally cut into or through. And if you've got pieces that are stuck down and you've got acrylic nails, tweezers are going to be your best friend. I prefer a good set of needle tweezers. I typically buy mine from Planning City now. But if you need something a little bit more accessible, I got this small set of tweezers, these mini tweezers, and I got them from Walgreens to put in my planner pack. Because I still keep all of my major pins and like stickers that I would use frequently in a, essentially like a little binder for them that is also Simply Gilded brand, that you will see, like you can see on like my blog. I talk about like the pins that I keep in it and why I keep that thing. But as you can see, with a little bit of cleanup and some patience, you've got a brand new washi dashboard that looks nice, and in all reality is something that when you don't want to use it in your planner anymore, you can just hang up on your wall. I've got mine set in a picture frame with twine in it. I clip them in with little mini clothespins, and that's how I keep a lot of mine. But this is a nice way for me to keep them like in my planner and on me for a little bit of extra like happy throughout my day. So like I said, I'm gonna just go ahead and refinish this corner because I messed up. And that's it for the washi dashboard. I'll trim that off, and then you'll be able to see it in my planner most days. That corner can be a little tricky, so just be careful. But you'll be able to see this in my planner frequently, and now you can also make one of your own. Enjoy!